Strategies for reading comprehension questions in TOEFL test. Section 3 of TOEFL test is reading comprehension. This section contains reading passages followed by questions based on the reading. The section contains approximately 50 questions, and you will have 55 minutes to complete it. The majority of the reading selections will be factual readings from science, American history, literature, art, architecture, linguistics, geology, geography, biology, astronomy, or other areas. Time is definitely a factor in the reading comprehension section. Many students who take the TOEFL test note that they are unable to finish all the questions in this section. Therefore, you need to make the most efficient use of your time in this section to get the highest score. The following methods are the best ways of attacking reading passages to get the most questions correct in a limited amount of time. Number 1. Before you read anything, look ahead at the questions to determine what types of questions you must answer. Each type of question is answered in a different way. You should notice words that give you clues about what to look for when you read the passage. You do not spend more than a few seconds finding a clue of each question. Do it quickly. Number 2. Skim the reading passage to determine the main idea and the overall organization of ideas in the passage. You do not need to understand every detail in each passage to answer the questions correctly. It is therefore a waste of time to read the passage with the intent of understanding every single detail before you try to answer the questions. You can skim the passage by reading only the first sentence of each paragraph. You should pay attention to main points, important conclusions, names, definitions, places, and numbers. Number 3. Find the section of the passage that deals with each question. The question type tells you exactly where to look in the passage to find correct answers. For main idea questions, look at the first line of each paragraph. For directly and indirectly answered detailed questions, choose a keyword in the question and skim for that keyword or a related idea in order in the passage. For vocabulary questions, the question will tell you where the word is located in the passage. For overall review questions, the answers are found anywhere in the passage. For vocabulary questions, remember that you are looking for the word that means most nearly the same as the underlined word as it is used in the reading passage. Some words may have several definitions, but only one will fit the meaning as it is used in the passage. Read the sentences near the sentence containing the vocabulary word to find contextual clues to help you understand the meaning of the word. Learn prefixes, suffixes, and roots, and use them for clues on vocabulary questions. The answer choices will generally be the same part of speech as the word tested, but it is still beneficial to know whether it is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. Number 4. Read the part of the passage that contains the answer carefully. The answer, the keyword or idea, will probably be in the same sentence or one sentence before or after. Number 5. Choose the best answer to each question from the 4 answer choices listed in your textbook. You can choose the best answer according to what is given in the appropriate section of the passage. Eliminate definitely wrong answers and mark your best guess on the answer sheet. Number 6. Be sure to answer questions based on what is stated or implied in the passage, even if it is a subject that you know a great deal about. It is possible that a reading will show up on the TOEFL that you believe you know everything about. Perhaps something from your major field of study will appear. If this happens, you are lucky, but do not assume that you do not have to read it. Some information may not be exactly the same in the reading as you have supposed. A pattern plan of attack. Reading comprehension. First, skim the questions, note important nouns and verbs. And then, skim the passage quickly, read only the first sentence of each paragraph. Next, read the passage actively, note main points, names, definitions, important conclusions, places, and numbers. And finally, you answer the questions without spending excess time on any one question. Now, let's see the example. Here is the reading passage. Questions 1 through 4 are based on the following reading. And here are the questions. Answer and explanation. Number 1. Question. All of the following are true, except answer. D. Both cities developed a well-rounded education. Explanation. You know from the second sentence that A and B are true. You will know from the entire reading that C is also true. The correct answer is D. The reading said that Sparta was hostile and warlike, with no mention of its having a well-rounded education. The sixth sentence tells you that Athens had a well-rounded education that had an influence on the United States. Number 2. Question. Which of the following was not mentioned as part of Athens' cultural heritage? Answer. A. Totalitarianism. Explanation. You must know the meanings of the former and the latter. Sentence 4 in this reading mentioned Sparta first and Athens second. Thus, if a subsequent sentence speaks of the former and the latter, the former is Sparta, the first, and the latter is Athens, the second. You will see from sentence 5 that the latter, Athens, left its mark in the fields of art and philosophy. Sentence 6 tells you that it was also important in the theory of well-rounded education. Sparta, not Athens, was involved in the idea of totalitarianism. Thus, A is the answer as it was not mentioned as part of Athens' cultural heritage. Number 3. Question. Which of the following was borrowed from Athens by the United States? Answer. A. Well-rounded education. Explanation. This question is answered in sentence 6. Number 4. Question. It can be inferred from this reading that Answer D. The cultural aspects of Athenian culture made a great impression on the world. Explanation. Inference questions are difficult and appear frequently on the TOEFL. You must decide which of the answer choices you can assume to be true from the facts given in the reading selection. Again, it is important to eliminate answer choices which are obviously not correct. A may be true, but there is nothing in the reading selection to cause you to assume that it is. C is definitely not true. Sentence 2 says that both cities took slaves from the people they conquered. If they conquered people, they must have fought. D can be inferred from the statement in sentence 5 that the latter, Athens, left its mark. Conclusion in bahasa. Ingat bahwa kalian hanya memiliki 55 menit untuk mengerjakan 50 soal reading comprehension. Berikut adalah saran yang bisa kalian lakukan untuk mengerjakan soal reading comprehension tersebut dengan waktu yang terbatas. Nomor 1. Sebelum membaca apapun, lihat dan baca soal yang ditanyakan pada masing-masing nomor. Pahami jenis soal yang ditanyakan untuk mendapatkan jawaban yang sesuai dengan jenis soal dan cari kata untuk dijadikan clue atau ide pertanyaan. 2. Baca cepat bacaannya untuk mendapatkan ide pokok dan mendapatkan ide bacaan secara keseluruhan. Ingat, jangan mencoba memahami bacaan terlalu detail di setiap kalimat pada paragraf. 3. Pahami pola pertanyaan supaya kalian bisa langsung fokus mencari jawabannya di bacaan. Ada pertanyaan yang menanyakan ide pokok, paragraf atau bacaan. Ada pertanyaan yang menanyakan jawaban yang detail secara langsung maupun tidak langsung. Ada pertanyaan tentang kosakata dan ada juga pertanyaan tentang bacaan secara keseluruhan. 4. Baca kalimat sebelum dan sesudah kalimat yang berisi clue atau ide dari pertanyaan dengan hati-hati untuk mendapatkan pemahaman jawaban yang benar. 5. Sebelum memilih jawaban yang diyakini benar menurut kalian, silakan buang atau eliminasi jawaban yang sudah jelas pasti salah pada pilihan yang tersedia. Setelah yakin dengan jawaban, silakan kalian pilih jawaban yang benar. 6. Pastikan kamu mendapatkan jawaban yang tertulis jelas di bacaan dan bukan jawaban berdasarkan asumsi sendiri. Jangan menebak hanya karena kamu memahami topik bacaan pada soal. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends. Have a nice day all. See you on the next video. Bye.